This is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for our monthly July 2015 tarot reading for the sign of Taurus. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. For the beginning of the month, we'll take a card from the beginning. For the middle of the month, we'll take a card from the center. And for the end of the month, Taurus, we'll take the bottom card. Okay, we have some very interesting cards here, Taurus. We start the month out with the Fool. Okay, and the Fool card is a woman standing on the edge of a cliff. There's butterflies flying in the air. Her gown is flailing in the breeze. Her hair is blowing off. And she's about to step off. She's about to step off that cliff. And when I look at this card, the Fool card, it represents you taking some type of a chance, Taurus, in the beginning of this month. This card is the beginning of a journey, some type of an adventure that you're about to go on. And you're completely unaware of the dangers that could happen by you stepping off that cliff and going into the unknown. But what this card is telling me in the beginning of July, Taurus, is that you need to take a leap of faith and, believe that whatever it is that you're embarking on, whatever you're taking a chance on, that, you really have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what it is that you're going after in order to put yourself out on a limb like this, or in this case, out on the edge of a cliff. But it seems to me you're going to be diving into something. You're going to be getting involved in something in the very beginning of this month that, requires you to take this leap of faith. But you do have to be more aware of the ever-present dangers that could possibly also ensue with whatever it is that you're taking a chance on. This is a person who, as the Fool, has no fear, isn't worried about anything. It's the beginning of something. It's the very, very beginning of something. The second card in the middle, okay, is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords here is a woman laying face down with these swords in her back. And it's a very, very mysterious, scary, eerie type of feel to this card. She's laying there with swords in her back. There's snow on the ground. Evidently there's blood here on the snow. There's a dark raven, a very, very, how could I say, very, I want to say the word enchanted, but a very, very dark type of atmosphere, a dark, heavy energy. And what this is this is a person, literally, who has hit rock bottom. I mean, she's laying on her stomach. You can't get any lower than that. Okay, and this means something in the middle of July is going to end in order to give way for you to have a new beginning. So even though this card may be very scary and very negative when you first glance at it, it could be a positive thing. Something needs to end in your life in order to allow something to begin in the middle of the month. This card may even have you in the middle of the month feeling like you're some type of victim. It's a very bleak looking card. That was the word I was looking for to describe this. But the dark sky will part, and there is some light in the middle here, if you notice. So some things have to get really bad before you see any improvement. But in the long run, you're clearing out something in the middle of the month in order to begin again, to begin anew. Maybe it's something that has to be removed before you could complete this adventure or journey or whatever it is that you're setting your mind to here, that you're starting. Okay, something has to come to an end. So maybe along this journey in the beginning of the month, you realize towards the middle of the month, something's got to go in order to make way for this new adventure, this new thing that's going to enter your life. And then the last card is the Emperor reversed. And this is what the Emperor looks like straight up. He's a very serious man, very serious focus. He's standing there, very authoritative. And the Emperor card, when we get this card, the Emperor, when he's reversed, he indicates someone who's become very aggressive, kind of like a dictator in dealing with other people. And I know, Taurus, you're very strong-willed. I have many Taurus people in my circle, and they're very determined. They could be very aggressive. But what this is telling us is the balance of authority and sensitivity is something that you have to achieve by the end of the month. Okay, and basically, we don't get anywhere by being aggressive. You know, we may want to let people know that we're serious, yes, but in a very tactful way. And when this card is upside down like this, it's not so much that you're being authoritative and you know, aggressive and pushy. Being upside down means you're not being as pushy or aggressive as you normally would be if the card was right side up. And basically, the Emperor, when he's right side up, he's very strong and powerful. He's very domineering. But with him being upside down like this, it seems like I'm getting like a softer feel to the end of the month. Yeah, it's just the opposite of what you would expect from the Emperor. Very, how could I say? The colors on this card, especially the yellow and red, really strike me. That, to me, it's like a very passionate color, a very powerful color. The balance of authority and sensitivity of the Emperor is gone, and all he's left with is vanity and intolerance. That's basically the gist of this card. That's what the meaning of this reversed would be. So we start out the month going on an adventure, but we're reminded to think of the dangers, think of the chances that you're going to take. You know, try to weigh it out. You have to take that leap of faith, I know, but try to carefully, you know, sit back and think about what you're about to embark on. And then in the middle of the month, realize that something has to end. You're hitting rock bottom with the situation or maybe relationship or a person, and this has to end in order to make way for the new. And then at the end of the month, you know, be careful, because you may be intolerant of what is going on, but know that whatever is happening, whatever is going to be removed in the middle of the month, this Emperor here, you know, he's basically an aggressive person, you know, when he's right side up. But with him upside down like this, it means that you're just very intolerant of things towards the end of the month. But hang in there, Taurus. Whatever it is that you're embarking on in the beginning of July, you Taurians are always successful. You are very hardworking. You're very tolerant of things, and you don't mind waiting for the rewards because you're willing to put the time and effort in. So at the end of the month, be careful of, you know, being intolerant of whatever situation it is that you want to improve or embark on. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, because I'll be back.